Y'all think church hurt is going away? I don't I don't want it to stay. I don't like it, but I don't think that it's ever going away. In our last episode, we had an amazing panel conversation about communication between pastors and their congregants. And we talked about our dear brother Horace, who was humiliated in front of church, and because he asked for, um, a new position. He asked for basically like a promotion within the church for his role. And, just in thinking about that a little more, you think about people like Horace, who probably reflect somebody that might be in their 60s or 70s. These are people that don't typically walk away easily. They're not the ones who will quit church. They won't change their membership because they've invested so much, and sometimes it's their whole family has gone there. They stay for whatever reason, but that's one generation. But we are now in a generation, or we're dealing with a generation, people like myself and those younger than me, who have less tolerance for being mistreated and don't mind moving along. They don't mind leaving one church and going to another, and sometimes they will leave church altogether, and even abandon Christianity as a religion and source of guidance. And so we definitely, I feel like in this time, if we're going to be successful in the church, I think that we need to become more comfortable with the idea of church hurt, and with the concept of it, whether it makes you feel a way or not. That is what some people's reason is for not going to church anymore. And so I think that, moving forward, we're going to have to create or come up with a framework of including or being able to address church hurt in our evangelism efforts. I have heard many different opinions on church hurt. I have claimed church hurt at some point, and but I think that one thing I definitely think is necessary is that we do not try to minimize it or try to ignore it or invalidate it, because that's not going to help us to bring others into the kingdom. And I think that's the important part that I feel like God is highlighting to me, is just that fact that if that is what somebody says that they experienced, we're going to do more harm than good by trying to invalidate their experience. But if we open up our ears and our hearts to hear what people have to say about church hurt, or what their experience was regarding church hurt, I think that we'll be in a better place for them to receive God's healing, to receive the fact that God is not equal to, or God is not summed up in the way that they were treated, but that he is loving, and that it would possibly open up another opportunity for them to join another church body, to be in the safety and in the care of community, so that they can continue to grow, and so that they don't try to do life on their own or without God. So stay tuned, because Kingdom Conversations is going to tackle church hurt.